In 1883, Frenchman Max Ringelmann conducted an unusual psychological experiment in which he shows that a person alone works better than the same person but in a team. He gave a rope with the loads to a group of people and a rope with the loads to one person, and the results show that the people in the team worked the least. In a group of 8 people, each person was doing exactly half as much as they could. According to Ringelmann, this proves that teamwork makes people lazier. That's why all companies work in teams. What do you think about this? The next experiment was called the Stanley Milgram experiment. Stanley invited 2 people and didn't tell them what was going to happen. One person would be put in an electric chair and told that there would be electric shocks, painful but harmless. And the other person was put behind a microphone to ask questions. For every wrong answer, the victim would be electrocuted. The interesting thing is that each shock was stronger and stronger. After a few minutes, because of the large number of wrong answers, the voltage increased to 375 volts. It's a strange experiment, isn't it? You might ask, what did this experiment prove? Well, this experiment shows that most people prefer to blindly obey their superiors, even when the order may cause harm. Therefore, I forbid you to obey your superiors, or you too will be put in the electric chair. Now, let's say you own a movie theater, and you need to increase sales of popcorn and soft drinks. James Vicary's experiment to help you. In the United States, in 1957, an ambitious researcher, James Vicary, offered the press to watch a short movie about fish. In this movie, some shots secretly led people to buy popcorn and drinks. That drink a Coke and eat popcorn messages appeared on the screen for 1/24th of a second. Despite the almost unnoticeable shot, popcorn sales increased by 57% in 6 weeks and Coke sales increased by 19%. How about that, Elon Musk? The next experiment is gonna be even weirder, because it made a few people believe in mysticism. Arthur Ellison, a professor of electrical engineering at the University of London, conducted an interesting experiment. He offered a group of volunteers to make a vase of flowers levitate, and surprisingly, they managed to do it. Of course it was a hoax. There were powerful electromagnets between the table and the vase. People thought that they really lifted the vase. For example, one old lady said she saw a gray substance that lifted the vase, and the physics professor reacted in her own way. She said that people were talking nonsense and the vase didn't go up at all. Despite the fact that the vase rose behind her eyes, she still denied the fact. Would you be surprised if you could lift a vase with telekinesis? Speaking of telekinesis, in order to once and for all put an end to the powers of the mind, again a group of volunteers was gathered and they were told to move a coin with a look. And this is what happened after an hour of the process. Write in the comments about what strange psychological experiments you've heard of. I'll be interested to read. And also leave a like and subscribe to the channel.